Hello gamers and welcome to Panzer Corps 2 Axis Operations 1946 with some video gameplay. I'm relatively new to Panzer Corps 2. I've participated in two tournaments, Panzer chess tournaments, and played around with the campaigns a little bit and also with the normal multiplayer. But what I want to do is, catch up and play through all the Axis operations and also the Spanish Civil War, of course, and then let's play it as well. But I want to give you an idea of what you can expect from the DLC. And yeah, it's a 1946 fictional war invasion in the United States. So you can carry, and there will be nukes and everything. So you can carry over your army, your core army as per usual. But you can also just start here. As you can see, it's fictional. After a long and ferocious war across Europe, peace has fallen upon the continent once again. Great Britain has been completely isolated and a temporary armistice has been made with the Soviet Union. However, one final opponent remains, the mighty United States. Unable to cross the Atlantic Ocean, Germany instead uses its vast conquests in the east to link up with its Japanese ally, and together the two Axis powers ready themselves for Operation Olympus, the invasion of the United States. And as you can see, years covered are 1946 to 1947, and there are about 27 or 30 or up to 30 scenarios. I will just stick to Colonel, which is the default difficulty level, without any changes in the base game, and a good starting point for most fans of wargaming genre, which I am, but I am not a veteran of the Panzer Corps series or who has just started in Panzer Corps 2. So because I'm not a veteran, I'll stick to Colonel for now. You should probably go to General, which is also likely to be the difficulty I will be playing when I start my Let's Play series. Advanced option weather, actions, undo users. Okay, we even have undo users, so that makes it a little bit easier compared to the multiplayer I'm a bit more used to, where misclicks happen. In particular, when you play a game with reversed left click and right click actions for deselection. Okay, but here we go. December 1945. The Second World War rages on. With continental Europe secure, Germany and Japan link their empires together through the Indian Ocean. The captured British Pacific Fleet, now renamed the German Pacific Fleet, that's pretty cool, rests in Nagasaki harbor as the leaders of Germany and Japan meet to discuss the proposed invasion of the United States. Alright, please introduce yourself. Vampiro is fine. You can change the image. Let's take him. What do you consider your strength? Because I start from so. Let's be a Panzer General because it's Panzer Corps. Do we have a weakness? So many options. This is so bad. Slow reaction. Friendly units do not shoot back when attacked by the enemy. This is a nightmare. I think we'll just be a Panzer General. Oberst Stefan Wagner, accompanying General Vampiro, reporting as ordered. Excellent. Once Reichsmarschall Manstein arrives, we can get to business. But while we are waiting... Welcome to Japan, gentlemen. I trust your journey here was a pleasant one. We can confirm that our new German Pacific Fleet encountered no hostile ships or aircraft during our entire voyage from Ceylon. Good. Then you certainly had an easier time getting here than the Tirpitz did. Even with hostilities with Soviet Union at an end, I understand traversing the northern sea route around Russia was quite the adventure. You are assembling quite the armada here in Japan, the last of the Kriegsmarine, the captured British Pacific Fleet, the Japanese Combined Fleet. Armada, how appropriate. Yes, it will absolutely take an armada to invade the United States. Let's hope we have better fortunes than the 16th century Spanish Armada. As much as humanly possible, we're going to try not to let fortune or the wind dictate our chances of success. I have completed negotiations with our Japanese friends and the Shoyi door slides open, revealing Reichsmarschall Erich von Manstein, standing outside with some of Rommel's bodyguards and brand new Tiger tank. Good afternoon, Reichskanzler. Apologies for the slight delay, but I've come with the Tiger tank you specifically requested. A Tiger 1? A very old promise to a certain Japanese army officer, I believe. Request permission to see the look on Colonel Ishide's face when you present this gift to him, Reichskanzler. Granted, but in the meantime we have business to discuss. Indeed. Just how much support will the Japanese be giving to Operation Olympus? It took quite a few concessions from non-intervention in affairs in India to technology sharing to allowing them to dictate future occupation zones of the United States, but we are getting their full support. Then my plan is intact. Yes, even though the efforts of past campaigns has secured safe passage of troops, equipment and supplies to flow freely between Germany and Japan, it is still quite a long route. A route only made feasible thanks to Reich Minister Speer's Breitspurbahn. Germany's role in Operation Olympus is to act as the tip of the spear for the invasion. So this time it's not the Navy SEALs that are the tip of the spear. We cannot support the logistics of transporting the entire German army to the United States. And to lead the invasion, you have selected General Vampiro. That is correct. Congratulations, General Vampiro. You appear to have my Reichsmarschall complete confidence. I suggest you handpick your elite force well. We can only support sending so many forces across the Pacific Ocean, so there's only room for the best of the best. Speaking of crossing which is kind of like rewarding, and I imagine you play since the Spanish Civil War and then 39 up to 45, and then you take your core army that you have experienced so much with to the United States. I think this is going to be pretty cool for me in my Let's Play. Speaking of crossing the Pacific, what has Marshal Admiral Kurita said? We've agreed to disagree. That doesn't sound promising. They accused our plan to start with landings in Canada of lacking ambition, and I pointed out that their plan was overly complex and far too risky, so we compromised on letting the Americans decide. I wasn't aware we were allowing the Americans to dictate our invasion plans. To be more precise, our plan is to bait out an American response, whatever that might be. Faint. Rommel gestures towards a map of the northern Pacific Ocean. After the Japanese victory at Leyte Gulf last year, the Japanese have mostly stabilized their position across the Pacific. Actually, they've gone a bit further. In anticipation of the invasion of the United States, our allies have secured the Alaskan archipelago, as well as the Alaskan port of Juneau. And they've put Anchorage under siege. Springboarding from the port of Juneau, the plan is to launching our feint here towards Vancouver on the Canadian-American border. Securing major transportation infrastructure, such as the ports of Vancouver or Seattle, is of the utmost importance for establishing a proper beachhead on the continental United States. Therefore, I think we should expect a very violent response. Possibly, but perhaps this region is too remote for them to reach by the time we arrive. Either way, to support the feint, and to give it the appearance of not being a feint, the Japanese have agreed to dispatch the carrier Akagi and entourage to escort your transport fleet. The only Japanese carrier to survive the Battle of Midway, an interesting choice. Make no mistake, Akagi is no sacrificial lamb. At the first sign of trouble, she has orders to exit the combat zone at full speed. And the rest of our fleets? We are keeping them in reserve for now. We can't risk committing them until we get some intel on if the Americans have more atomic weapons ready to use. Yeah, but I think it took them like 2 weeks for one bomb or something like that. I've forgotten. I recently watched a documentary on YouTube. I think it was YouTube. Was it? About the project and how long it took them to, build one bomb to get all the material they needed. Tippets will join the former British and now German Pacific Fleet and head for Attu. While the trio of dreadnoughts Yamato, Musashi and Shinano, along with fleet carriers Shokaku and Suikaku, will be loitering in the North Pacific Ocean. And for American Southern Naval Mexico, we still prefer I keep them out of my planning. Contingency plans only. While we have technically been at war with Mexico since 1942, we are all aware of the lack of military aid the Mexican government has contributed to the Allies. Creating new enemies is something I have fiercely argued against, so I'm still forbidding us to take the initiative to open hostilities with Mexico. Through diplomatic channels, Germany and Mexico have come to an agreement. As long as we respect their territory and keep both Japanese and German troops out of Mexico, the Mexicans will keep their military outside of the United States. It will add a limitation on the available routes we have to strike at the United States, but I firmly believe it is worth the cost to keep Mexico out of the fighting. Anyways, the feint towards Vancouver won't begin until February, to wait for the end of the Alaskan rainy and snowy winter, so until then I suggest you enjoy yourselves in Japan and get to know our Japanese allies a bit better. We're going to be seeing a lot of them in the campaign ahead. But I want to start our military cooperation efforts on the right foot. Oh, and if you'd like to be present for when Colonel Ishide arrives, stick around for a couple of hours. End briefing. This is turn 1. Finish listening to Reichskanzler Rommel. So the Führer has been replaced in this fictional setting. Maybe hence the peace treaties. I think I need to just end my turn. Or can I purchase? I can purchase some troops. I can purchase a ton of troops. Let me quickly save. And these are all German troops. Can buy German troops, but I don't have lots of slots left. 4 slots. So what do I want to buy actually? I'm the Panzer dude, so I need some more Panzers. I would like to have some Plum Panzers. And let's get a Panther G. 11, so that's it. Let's purchase that. And let's deploy them. Undeployed units. Can I deploy them? Possibly not yet. Move to reserve, replace, shift, elite, replace, upgrade, embark, split, disband. Okay, let's end this turn. In this alternate history, German and Japanese success during World War II allow for an invasion of the United States to begin in 1946. The overall invasion is codenamed as Operation Olympus. While the United States and Britain both have significant armies still stationed in England, the failure of Operation Overlord during 1944 has prevented these forces from crossing the Channel. Conversely, a complete lack of Kriegsmarine warships has made any attempt for Germany to cross the English Channel actually equally impossible. The Soviet Union, now under new leadership, ended hostilities with Germany after being tricked into thinking they were attacked by an American atomic bomb near Smolensk in the summer of 1945. That's interesting. And so in Europe, peace has mostly settled on the continent. Under Reichskanzler Rommel's new leadership, Germany has also deoccupied France and the Low Countries, although the new French state led by Prime Minister Pierre Laval was only allowed to be installed as a fiercely pro-German and anti-British government. However, many German occupations to the east remain, including the German occupation of the Caucasus, which they continue to plunder for oil to fuel their war machine. Meanwhile, in the Pacific, the Japanese have managed to trade blow for blow with the Americans. While the Battle of Midway was still lost, it was not quite as disastrous, as the carrier Akagi survived, and many veteran and elite pilots of the Japanese carrier force were able to be saved to fight another day. With the continued survival of Akagi, Shokaku, and Suikaku, the decision to change Shinano into an aircraft carrier is never made, and she is completed as the third Yamato-class dreadnought as originally planned. While not an outright Japanese victory, the Battle of Leyte Gulf was successful in that it prevented an American return to the Philippines. And so, with the Allied advance blocked in both Europe and the Pacific, America is forced on the defensive, as the Axis powers begin their joint German-Japanese invasion of the United States. End briefing. Victory! The Nagasaki Conference. Continue. While the Imperial Japanese Combined Fleet sets sails for Atu, a small task force makes its way to Juneau to prepare for diversionary landings around Vancouver Island. The invasion has begun. Here we go. Alright. Mein General, allow me to introduce you to Commander Kazunari Miura. I am at your disposal, Vampiro-san, but I serve the Empire. Commander Miura is our liaison to the Imperial Japanese Navy, so he'll handle any messages we need to send to Vice Admiral Tsukahara aboard the Akagi. If I may interrupt. As I understand it, you Germans already have your plan, but there are certain details I would like some clarification on. By all means, Commander, ask away. Several of our submarines have already scouted the Johnston Strait, and it appears to be all clear. Do you still prefer to land on the west end of Vancouver Island? Yeah, I think I do, because I think it's a trick. I think they might have coastal batteries, or maybe a minefield of sorts. The waterway to Vancouver itself is open. While it is ultimately up to you, General, I definitely advise we advance cautiously, a light recon force, to make absolutely certain there are no surprises waiting for us. And if the way truly is clear, it should be no real difficulty to re-embark from Victoria to occupy Vancouver. Primary objective, witness Akagi's fate. Bonus objective, capture Vancouver Island villages. Elite objective, raid Victoria, holy shit. And in the event that there's some surprise that requires Akagi to prematurely depart, we still expect your submarines to pick up the men of our light recon force. Very well, but keep in mind that none of our submarines are I-400s, so we will not be able to evacuate any heavy equipment. The terrain of Vancouver Island is hardly suitable for heavy panthers, so we probably shouldn't be landing them anyways. That said, we do have an amount of dummy vehicles we brought along with us. We still want to give that illusion that this is a major amphibious landing after all. May fortune smile upon your efforts. To victory for Germany. And the briefing? Military recommendation tip, you have got a new hero. He is not assigned to any units. Yet, to assign him, open the unit details and yeah, assign hero. Ooh, double move. 2 move actions per turn, without increasing the number of movement points. That's pretty cool. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, what shall we do? I will definitely bring the Recon Force. I will bring all artillery. We bring the Flammenpanzer. And the Grenadier Squad. The Azul Infantry. The Pioneer Squad. The Wehr Infantry. 8th Grenadier and the 14th. Oh no, that's full already? No, okay. And that's it, right? We don't have any more slots we can fill. We didn't bring any AA, that's maybe a mistake, we'll see. Okay. Maybe I should change that actually. All these units are deployed already anyway. Okay, I've got lots of artillery deployed. Yeah, I'm going to remove... We are going to need the dummy tanks. Yeah, this is all dummy tanks. So let's remove the Sturmtiger actually. Move to reserve, undeploy. Okay. And let's deploy the AA just in case. Okay. Here we go. End deployment. And won't participate in the upcoming battle. Okay, I need to assign the hero first. Okay, there's no way I can assign the other units, so I need to... Let's give the hero to the Panzerwerfer. Ooh, I have a lot of heroes here, but this is the one. Double move. It's pretty good. I can move into range and maybe move away again. Okay. Let's see how that goes. This is a dummy tank. Another dummy tank. There are some enemies. Dummy Panther. No, not here. I can move the Japanese units as well, that's good. Or can't I? No, I can't. Alright then, let's get the Recon going with these guys. And we need some proper infantry here. The Flamer tank would be helpful, I think. They can still go, but they can't attack. I might need to move them a bit though. Like move the Recon vehicle in here. Move the tank to here already. Another dummy tank. Then we've got our artillery. We've got the Panzerwerfer coming. We've got another Flammenpanzer. Go here. We've got the Grenadiers. That will be very important. Good thing is I can move the dummy tanks around as well. Actually move him here. Get the infantry in here. The flak needs to move forward. More Grenadiers. The Wehr infantry, some of them will go up. Pioneers will be needed on the main island. Azul will go up. And we've got another dummy tank here. What are you? You're the hero unit, the Panzerwerfer, but you can't go on. Okay. Here we go. First captured flag. Let's actually send the dummy tank forward. Get a better idea what's going on here. Now it's the Japanese moving. Nice bombing and air coverage. Very well done. It's quite the ship here. Yakagi. Okay, he reinforced and this guy is attacking. I'm losing some units. Yeah, I need to attack with the flamer tank. Yeah, I wouldn't lose any units though if I attack with them. At least most likely not. So let's do it. And then we can still attack with the tank. Overrun, very good. We can move on and attack again, actually. But first I want to move this unit to here. Then we move the Reckon forward for the Reckon bonus. And then we attack the artillery. Yeah, we can't get there and there would be too many losses here. But we can move forward with the infantry. I won't attack here. I will wait for my Japanese allies to, you know, help out a bit. We have another dummy tank. The pioneers, I will send them around here. I'm a bit daring now maybe, but this is the artillery, also needs to move more forward. We won't need it over here for this town fight, I think. But we can land the Panzerwerfer. Going to be helpful. The flak also needs to go forward. One Wehr infantry, I will land it here. And one Wehr infantry basically lands somewhere up here. And the Azul infantry. Okay, there's a minefield. Let's land the dummy panzer. Okay, we won't land it here. Everyone has moved. Okay, I can still move the dummy panzer, so let's use them. Otherwise it's not very believable anyway. Did I actually shoot with them? It seems hardly believable. I can. What type of dummy tank is that? Dummy tank? A dummy tank that actually shoots. That's a bit interesting. Okay. Now it's the US of A turn. Ooh, and there will be some nasty fighting here. Engage. Come on, yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Didn't do all that much. The US ships look a bit more modern, I think. The light cruiser, this is a Kangaroo class, that's a destroyer. Light cruiser, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, tanks are inbound. Reichskanzler Akko encountered an American warships, at least 2 cruisers and 2 destroyers, launching strike aircraft to attack. Okay, now I would have loved to have a better tank with me. We need to position the Recon Force here. We can actually attack them. Infantry will do a fantastic job here. What would you do? A less fantastic job. So you attack. There we go. Forward. And he can also move forward. Dummy tank. Some pioneers. I will land them in their back. The flak. More grenadiers. Artillery, much needed. Wehr infantry. Can you land here? No, you can't. It's impossible to land here. And you go on. Okay. Everyone has moved. What's my AT capabilities here? 12. Could be worse, right? I can actually reinforce despite moving. Let's do that. Undeployed units. Can I deploy them now? I can. Good. I should have done that before. Oh, we even have an 18th E100. Okay, so I need to... I could have deployed them. Shame. I can also buy stuff. Do we have an airfield? Don't think so. But something like a Stuka would be really nice. Ooh, a new Junkers. Oh, look at that. Let's take a quick look if there are more units. Oh, the Horten. This is pretty damn cool. Another jet plane. Heuschrecker, I've never heard of that. And there's an E10 and an E25. Also here we do have some new E-tanks. And yeah, no new infantry. So I definitely want to try out the Horton. But shit, we can't buy it obviously because I'm now at full strength. That's a shame. Oh no. The American Air Force has arrived. In numbers. Look at the health of the aircraft carrier. It's 74. Wow. Oh no, I think this plane will go down. Okay, luckily he's attacking this one now. It seems as if the Japanese planes are... Well, this one not, but the others were a tiny little bit better. Ooh, this is not looking very promising. I think we need to rush. They will blockade the passage. Only 2 planes left here. Yeah, they are reinforcing. This is not looking very promising. Okay, this one goes down, that's good. Come on, kill them off. Okay, he's retreating a little bit. More tanks are coming in, okay. Now the Recon vehicle. This tank will have to go here. Or how far can you go? No, you can get here, that's good. And you can get here, okay. What's that actually? The Weasel. It's an AT vehicle. Move you here. We have some Pioneers. I am going to unload them here. Are they AT capable? No, not at all. What can they do? Infantry experience core unit. I'm not sure. Okay, here hard attack 12. Yeah, they should be able to fight, right? But why does it they okay. Okay, that's the boat actually. Okay, so let's land. You can actually go here. So you can go here. And you here. Let's move forward the other tanks and the Brummbär. We can't get it into range, unfortunately. Maybe if you move. Yes. Here we go. Nice. Okay, we could attack with the Reckon -1-4, -1-6. Let's do that. Okay, we've got it. And we will actually move in with the infantry here. Capture it. You can't retreat, unfortunately. I hope you will survive. This is AT, so let's move it here. It's only a dummy, but still. Better than nothing. The Flak will move on. Dummy tank as well. The Grenadier. I might actually have to try to actually get them all the way to Vancouver. I think everyone has moved, right? No, this one has not moved. Let's put him in the lorry and send him here. Well, we could unload him here. I think that's what we're gonna do. Good. And it's sometimes good, you know, to zoom out. Then you see a little bit more. It's full with mines. Okay, let's end this turn. We need to witness the fate. Yeah, the fate doesn't look too good. And this is definitely more than 2 destroyers and 2 cruisers. You know, I can do fast AI turn, but I want to see what's going on. Okay, 1 enemy less. That's good. It could be worse here. But it's not looking brilliant either with all the planes. Oh no. Battleship. And without a battleship, or a U-boat maybe, a submarine, there's no way we can stop them. Imperial Japanese Navy communique. Task Force Eiko under concentrated enemy air assault. Dozens of enemy fighters and bombers inbound. Akagi Raga damaged by enemy torpedo, attempting immediate withdrawal. Okay, great. That's not cool. And he's actually damaged. He probably attacked my infantry. Oh no, he was bombed, presumably. Okay, you need to move forward here. But the Reckon can't keep up, unfortunately. Go, go, go. I will have to stay on the ship with all the other units here. But I guess this is only Vancouver Island, right? Or is this is Vancouver and not Vancouver Island? This must be Vancouver Island. Need to get these villages for sure. Minimum. Okay. Oberst Wagner, mein General. The Americans have hit our troops with an atomic weapon. Without air cover, our ground forces are practically defenseless against this threat. If we have any heavy air defense units, we can try to continue forward, but we may want to seriously reconsider our options, our position, and call on the Japanese submarines to extract our men. Oh my goodness. How much did I lose to the atomic bomb? There's a lot of enemy ships here. But if I withdraw now, I lose all my Panzers. So that's actually not an option, really. Not looking good here. Holy shit. This unit went down to 1. And obviously now it goes down to 0. And I lost units all around here as well. This is the bomber, by the way. Where's the AA? This is the AA, and it has been attacked, unfortunately. We need to land the AA. And I haven't lost enough troops yet to call in someone else, so let's... We need to move away a little. And presumably you need to go here and attack that bloody tank. Can you shoot at the Air Force here? No, obviously not any. Oh no. Okay, I've moved it away, which is not too bad. It was an accident. But I can now bring in some of you. Right click is deselect, right? Okay. Here we go. I can't overrun them. But if I was maybe able... Okay, they can't get away from here. I will withdraw this tank. And we move forward these units here. What do you have left? Not all that much. Let's go for them. We can maybe overrun them and establish a connection here. Okay, you have to shoot at them. You can go here. That's good. You can't overrun, so you attack first. And now you can overrun them. Good. And they need to be replenished, so I move them away and I just move them here. And they will need to move somewhere as well. Let's move them here. And they can maybe overrun them, that would be fantastic. Not quite. Can I? No, I can't reinforce. You move forward. You move forward, and I've got a dummy tank or the artillery. Let's land the artillery in here. Dummy tank. Their infantry. This is all blockaded. Okay, now I need to... That's pretty much all I can do now. I think they won't be much of a threat. They've got 2 lives left only, so... We do have the AA now. It will be helpful. Not sure where the airfield is, to be honest. I've moved everyone, I believe. Yeah, I could move them down here, for example, but I think they sit here quite nicely, blocking them of sorts. And I can move them next turn. Even though for the Panzers it would be better to go here. Now they have reconnected, that's obviously bad. But that's how it is. It's going to be fine. I hope. So... Okay, with this... Oh, there's the next atomic bomb. That's bad. They have a lot of them. Yeah, I didn't bring enough AA, to be honest. But as you know, I'm not an expert yet. So too many tanks. Let's actually use the fast turn now. This is not going to end well. Aircraft carrier Akagi is under fire from multiple American battleships. Akagi is ablaze. Vice Admiral Tsukahara has ordered all hands to abandon ship. Okay, that's bad. Okay, I have lost lots of units. I can shoot now. Shoot. Oh, I can't actually. Because I'm out of strength. And I can't reinforce because I'm in an encirclement. You can shoot. And I need to move forward some other units now. You need to actually get away. My poor Recon vehicle. Tank needs to go into the mountains. And go further. You can move one tile to here, but that's... Or you can't even. Oh no, that's the enemy. 0, 0. Okay, we need to attack this. Needs to go. You need to go here. You need to attack this. Aiming assistance, that's pretty cool. Air infantry. I will attack them, they will die. And we can land one of the Wehr infantry in here. Giving us some much needed points. Bring them here, but obviously I won't because it would be stupid. With all the enemies here. You can be reinforced, let's do that. You need to be reinforced. You need to move. You need to move. You need to be reinforced. I actually need an air force, to be honest. Or at least more AA. And now he can not shoot. I think because he's out of grip. Yeah, but we can get reinforcements here. I hope he can defend us though. Okay, here we go. Can you defend us? No. They have quite a lot of nukes. So if you are going to play this campaign, bring an air force. Bring more AA, a Wirbelwind maybe. But it's just for fun, for testing purposes, so it's fine. It's not my main campaign, luckily. Let's speed things up again. Yeah, they are shooting at my ships. Now it's our turn. This is just a dummy tank. I'm not going to land it here. This is some Wehr infantry that I am going to land. I would need the tank now here. Let's bring it. It needs to fight. You need to move in. You definitely need reinforcements. And you need to attack. You need to attack them. Will they shoot it? No, you need to attack them, then they are gone. Oh, maybe not quite. That's a shame. Now, oh, look at that. We can't even take them out, the bombers here. That's harsh. This tank is still floating about. We need to push it through the forest over here. And the Brombeer can actually participate to the battle. maybe from this position. And the artillery needs to be resupplied for sure. Oh, and you can maybe attack, and then this is gone. That would be cool. And I won't have them move in because I think the tanks can deal with them better. I did lose this tank, which means I can call in some sort of reinforcement. You go around here, you go this way, you go this way. You need to get reinforced. I think everyone has pretty much moved. And what we need, do we have an airfield? To be honest, I think we don't. So I can't bring in any air force, in my opinion. Or is that an airfield? No, that's a fortification. Only, this is a village. This is a port. This is a port. And this is obviously one of the villages. And there will be another village. Here's, yeah, there's no ability. Let's get some more AA. Let's get the Wirbelwind. Or shall we get the Ostwind? Okay, the Ostwind is more expensive. And much better against planes. We go for the Ostwind. Let's purchase it. Where could we deploy you? Over here? Okay. There's no airfield, right? No. Okay, go here. And then it'll follow ASAP. Okay. We need to conquer one more village. But the main objective is actually only to witness Akagi's fate. So we are already on a good way, with some sacrifices here and there. It's a bit of a shame. Okay, finally we are shooting at this thing. It's a bit abysmal. If we had it before, we would have you know, lost less units. If I had deployed it before. Also, it has a massive range, to be honest. Because they seem to only have one bomber that is doing one run every oh, it even got damaged by the falling plane, I think. That's pretty cool. It's only one bomber that's going back and forth here, apparently. Yeah, I've lost another unit. That's bad. Good unit. Okay. Shoot. Okay, you can't attack here. I mean, you could, but you need to be reinforced for sure. You can go for this. I clicked on the Reckon, right? But it kind of got deflected. Weird. There's my dead unit, so we can move in with him theoretically. Could we move in with him? Yes. Go. We could dish out a little bit of damage here. What do we have here? This is a dummy, right? So let's land the dummy. And then we've got another dummy only. Vancouver is still quite away. We should have, retrospectively, we should have attacked them here. Will we be able to raid Victoria? We shall see. Let's move the dummy. Let's also, yeah, keep him here. It's kind of disconnecting them. -1. Yeah. We need to get resupplied. You as well. And I think I will have you attack. But you can go... Oh, that's a forest here as well. No, that's a hill, right? I think it's counted as forest. No, it's hills. Okay, let's go up the hill, because theoretically we should have a better attack from up there. But we can maybe take out this. That would be cool. Captured equipment. Nice. Okay, now we can, because this is kind of deflecting the attacks. Is that a special ability? Let's move forward our Recon vehicle. Now this tank can't move all that far. But I can as well... Oh no, it can attack this vehicle down here. Let's do it. Can I embark it again? In a harbor, presumably only. Which would be over here. Get dummy tank gets normal replacements. Dummy tank as well. For distraction purposes. And I will send them to here to actually embark them. And send them here. Now you need to hurry this way. And my AA obviously now needs to be deployed here. Good. Artillery. Was not all needed all that much. Maybe I shouldn't have brought the artillery. A bit too immobile, to be honest. Let's send them here. It will help on the raid of Victoria, maybe. Okay, we need to hurry a little bit. I don't think there's much time left. Oh, there's another bomber. Oh, it is the bomber. No! We've lost another brave tank. Yeah, this tank goes down, but that's okay. Let's land the Azul infantry over here. Okay, what shall we do? You can attack them, but you can also move here. Well, I can move them away. Okay, let's attack with you. And you can still move to here. This needs to be resupplied. You can move the tank in here. It can finish off this. You need to attack them. We're making some space so we can follow up with the Panzerwerfer. We need to get replacements. You need to get replacements. You need to get replacements. And obviously my AA actually needs to get replacements, unfortunately. This infantry can soldier on. Okay, what could we purchase that would be helpful? I think an armored recon vehicle would be cool. This one. Panzer Spähwagen Puma. It's also really good in. This is good against infantry though. Let's get them both. We have, unfortunately we do have the points available. Okay. Here we go. If he drops a bomb here, it will be really, really bad. You can move a bit. You take a look. Okay, there's a nasty, nasty tank. And there is the airfield somewhere. Where is it? Okay, there comes the nuke. Unfortunately. We've lost one of our units. You go here and please overrun them. Yes, you do. Good. So I will give you resupplies. You need to resupply. Oh, I misclicked. Where's the undo button? Undo. You need to resupply. Did I lose my... I did lose my... No, it's over there. Okay. Now this... You can't shoot at it. Infantry. Need to be able to see something. I think I will send it here. I might be able to shoot. Even though you go first. You won't do anything to that plane. That's a shame. Well, a little bit. And now you are within range. Okay, and we can move this tank forward as well. You can shell this position. We move forward this tank. And the artillery, which can also attack. Infantry needs to move on. Can't see where I can go to. There's something. I think I can go here. Okay. You need to get this to continue distracting the enemy. Too many losses, to be honest. Ooh, that's interesting. We can actually win this out. Let's have them attack first. No, let's have them attack first. Well, no one will be able to move in, right? They would be able to move in. But I also want to go to Victoria. But we also have this. I think I will move this back a bit because it's not fighting anyway. And it did its scouting duty. You get embarked. We'll see who's faster. Now then, I want to try buying a plane and let's see what happens. Obviously we're going to for the U-187. No, we are not. We need a fighter. We need you. What's your range? 4 points. We do not have 4 points. Let's go for the Gotha flying wing. Okay, we can't. 3 points only. Okay, only up here we can invest. This is a bit better against planes. And that is actually what we need. The range, where's the range? 12 is the range, right? Yeah, movement 12 is the same. Let's go for you. Can we deploy you? No, we can't. As I feared, we need an airfield. Which we don't have. There's an airfield. And there must be an aircraft carrier here or something. So we can't deploy it, but I wanted to test it. But quite obviously without an airfield, we won't have a fighter. 26. I think we have only one more round. But we've already captured the bonus objective. Oh, unfortunately the bomber is still about afloat. Ooh, but we actually managed to take it out on time. That's good. Because maybe it only has like, yeah, it's suppressed. Kill it. Okay, we didn't lose some troop here, that's good. Okay, now we need our actual tanks down here. We also need infantry, but we don't want infantry in the truck there. Oh no, I misclicked. That was actually an actual tank. You need to get resupplied before you continue. You also. And you as well. You guys. And you definitely need to move forward. To here. You go here. Forward, and then we've got you. I think this one will be faster on the land route. Okay, it's not looking too shabby, even though with this approach we won't be able to take Vancouver, for sure not. But we don't have to. We need to raid Victoria. But I don't think we'll be able to. Oh, we can still move him. That's good. If there's a unit here, I have a problem. There's no. This unit doesn't have phased movement. But if there's a ship here, I might suffer severe damage. We'll just go here, and we're going to land here. Okay. And there's stuff in there anyway. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I think it's necessary to keep that on fast stuff. Not sure why these planes can park there. I got attacked here, but I'm about to win that. But I won't fight with it. I want to fight with my tanks first, actually. But this would be very detrimental to me here. Is that tank so much better? E26, E4. That's like some sort of tank. Okay, the infantry will do better against that, actually. I don't have that much infantry, unfortunately. Artillery. I need to go this way. You will need to go down here. Go, go, go. More infantry, please. Shame I can't get there. And also now the artillery is quite far away, unfortunately. All right. I will try to kill them here. No, I can't. Well, they attacked me and that was good for me, but attacking them is not good for me. But we need to attack with these. But I'm going to send one of the tanks here. We need to. That's still only 6-3. We need to try to get rid of them. Of the tank. The dummy won't be helpful, I'll just move to the side. Okay, here we go. 3 turns left. Okay, maybe this is actually the time we'll be given. I'm not sure. Yeah, they're going for my tank quite heavily. That was a calculated loss in a way. You need to go here. Okay, we need to attack them. Are we going to be able? Yeah, we need to move you away now. We can't move you in, but we could move them here. Get the Reckon in. Well, this would be very detrimental attack. We can't do that. Now we really need the artillery. You need to be moved away. You need to move here. We need more infantry at the front, but we also mainly need the artillery now. Okay, we can actually reach this now. Let's do it. It deals some damage. 3 not suppressed left. But this is only their infantry. It won't be all that helpful. Helpful. -4, -2. That's a bit too risky. This we could do. Now with the Reckon helping out. Okay, it's withdrawing even. This is quite amazing, to be honest. I could move them in. The tank in there doesn't make sense, but there's not many turns left. We could also move in this, but yeah, even worse, to be honest. If I move in them, will it help me at all? No. Let's move in the this unit, because if it gets attacked, if it doesn't get attacked, it gives Reckon to everyone basically. This unit will be potentially helpful as well. Let's see if we can crack them. Maybe if I upgrade my infantry and then, you know. I don't know. Aircraft carrier Akagi has been destroyed by internal explosions. We certainly expected reaction from the Americans, but even I didn't anticipate this strong of a response. Marshal Admiral Kurita is sure to be displeased. over the loss of Akagi and Vice Admiral Tsukahara, but at least the submarine escape contingency plan got you out of there. Okay, I actually wanted to raid the Victoria. There was more than enough room on the subs after the American atomic bombing of our troops. I still cannot believe the swiftness of the Americans to coordinate the movement of such a large fleet to intercept our task force. This could not have just been a reaction to our landing. Impossible. We'll return to the combined fleet for now and take stock of the situation. I will say this much. We are fortunate this operation was just a feint. I shudder to think if we had gone all in. Yeah, that's true. Thing is, now do I lose all tanks? So then that would suck. We will see. In this alternate history, the first attempt by Germany and Japan to land forces near Vancouver and Seattle was easily repulsed by an overwhelming American response. Maybe if I had raided Victoria, things would have gone a little bit better. The relative remoteness of Vancouver Island allowed justification for the Americans to deploy atomic weapons to obliterate what they believed was a major invasion force. That's good at least. Meanwhile, the unexpected presence of so many ships of the American Pacific Fleet made short work of the Akagi and her small entourage of escorts. The only Japanese aircraft carriers to survive the Battle of Midway had finally been sunk. Now believing that they had won a major victory, the Americans were now emboldened to take the fight to the Axis powers. Interesting. Yeah, Operation Tenacity. Heroes, points killed, points lost. Pioneers were pretty good. Luck did its duty. The Rat wasn't very good, but it was super helpful with the Reckon. And the tanks abysmal, to be honest. The unexpected ferocity displayed by the Americans in defense of Vancouver Island has given pause to the Axis leadership. While the next course of action is debated and the main German invasion force moves up, the Japanese Imperial Fleet increases pressure on the siege of Anchorage, Alaska. But the Americans have their own plan: to regain the initiative in the Pacific by breaking the siege of Anchorage and beginning the liberation of Alaska. Proceed. That's interesting. Now we will have to defend, actually. You know, but that is for you to play and also for me as soon as I reach that stage in my Let's Play, which I will start as soon as I've got a little bit more time. And this is presumably the last DLC, I think they said. Obviously 1964, 46, 47 is already a bit above and beyond. Marshal Admiral Kurita is waiting aboard Yamamoto. He's waiting for my personal report on Akagi. What am I supposed to tell him? Tell him they died honorably, serving the Emperor. You cold-blooded, senile old gentleman, please. We must calm ourselves. We knew there would be an American response to our invasion, but no one could have predicted its severity and intensity. The loss of Akagi is an unexpected tragedy, but it is a loss that is not in vain. We now know without a doubt that the Americans have in their possession more atomic weapons, and they have no reservations of using them to thwart any attempt to begin our invasion in remote regions. If I may interrupt and also add in, we have new information from an intelligence agent within the United States. Agent IC confirmed that what we suspected about the American Pacific Fleet. They were not waiting to respond to our invasion. Those ships departed from their base in San Diego long before any early warning of our attack on Vancouver Island could have reached them. In fact, we are pretty sure they are coming right to us. The American Pacific Fleet is coming for us? I must inform the Marshal Admiral immediately. Hold on, I said to us, not for us. What's the difference? We are here. We are all but certain that they are on their way to Anchorage to lift the siege. So there's possibility they are unaware of our gathered strength. Sounds like the perfect opportunity for the Navy to sacrifice for the Emperor. We will show you. It will be a fine example of Kantai Kessen, and the honor will be ours, alone with while our Impotent army forces can do nothing but sit back and watch. Enough. If there's even a grain of truth to this intel report, we should prepare immediately. Commander Miura, please inform Marshal Admiral Kurita of this new development, and to prepare your combined fleet for imminent action. You are dismissed. Lieutenant General Watanabe waits for Commander Miura to leave the bridge. If that brat thinks we can do nothing but sit back and watch. General Watanabe, something to add? As a matter of fact, yes, General Vampiro Dono. I believe your Oberst Wagner is aware of what I'm talking about. The Fugakus, it would certainly be quite a spectacular first operation for them. Lieutenant General Watanabe nods. Reichsmarschall, we have been experimenting with a special cooperative project with the Japanese Army Air Force. After the success of the Fritz 10 wire-guided missile in attacking Italian ships, the thought occurred to us to share this technology with the Japanese. We have retrained a collection of pilots who were slated to be kamikaze to instead operate your guided missiles. Though the method is different, the goal is the same, to slam directly into an enemy ship. And as a delivery vehicle, we have modified several of our new 6-engine Fugaku bombers to carry an array of your Fritz 10 missiles. The idea is that while the Fugakus maintain a safe distance from enemy fighter cover, they will wire guide a barrage of missiles towards the American fleet. Primary objective, sink all 7 US aircraft carriers. That would be a feat. Bonus objective, capture oil storage facilities. Elite objective, capture anchorage before sinking the final US carrier. This seems as good as a time as any to utilize our new weapon. While the battleships of the Imperial Japanese Navy engage the American Pacific Fleet directly, a handful of our forces can sweep clear Kodiak Island to serve as a launch base for our special Fugakus. It certainly sounds like quite the welcoming party for the Americans. Begin preparations immediately. To victory for Germany. So let's take a quick look now. We've gained Hero, Terminator, +5 attack against units below 50 strength. That's pretty cool. Maybe for a tank. But looking at this, we could kind of evacuate our remaining armored units, which is good. Our total slot number has increased quite a bit as well, which means we can recruit new stuff, including planes. For example, the Horten. But there are the aircraft carriers. Yeah, a Horten would be quite nice for air coverage. And lots of AA. Now the AA is still damaged. Obviously, a bit. Does that include... Yeah, no, it's not suppressed. Alright. But this is going to be it. For this Let's Play preview, basically. 27, 30-ish scenarios. If you buy the DLC, sounds like a lot. There are also new units, nukes and everything. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Enjoy the DLC when it comes out next week. I certainly will. At some point in the near future, not too distant future, I hope. Once I've played through all the DLC and the main campaign. Until then, bye for now.